Welcome to the 4 steps my athletes take to make the college team in their sport. My name is Andrew. Let's dive in. So, you're probably here because you've realized you want more out of your game and that it's hard trying to figure it out all on your own. High school sports has gotten much more competitive lately, and let's face it, trying to improve your game on your own just isn't cutting it, especially if you want to have a strong mindset and be confident on and off the field. But the problem is, most athletes have lost their confidence, lack determination and focus, get anxious under pressure, or just aren't performing at their potential. They don't know how to deal with the pressure, reach their goals, get their confidence back, develop a strong mindset, and worry about college and their future. Even though ever since they were young, they were confident and always performed well without feeling nervous and anxious. 5 years ago, did you think you'd be where you're at right now, frustrated, worried, lost, and searching? You're watching this now because you're an athlete and you're probably looking for solutions that are going to enhance your game on and off the field. But let's face it, being successful as a student athlete and making it in college sports in today's world is hard. Despite there being almost 8 million high school athletes, approximately only 7% go on to play a varsity sport in college, and less than 2% go on to play at a D1 school. So if you want to go on to play your sport in college, you have to learn how to do it effectively. You have to learn to be one of the few athletes who know how to play the game on and off the field. And the athletes that I coach know how to do both. But most athletes have not learned how to master their sport and secure a college future effectively. So I'm going to walk you through how to succeed in your game on and off the field and make the college team in your sport. But before I do, I wanted to offer you my ebook titled 10 Secrets to Enhance Athletic Performance Utilizing Mind-Body Connection. All you have to do is watch this video until the end, and I'm going to give you a code so that you can claim it. Now, before we get started, if you don't mind, I'd like to share a bit about myself so you can get to know me a little bit better. I'm a former 3-sport all-state varsity high school athlete and a former varsity collegiate athlete. I'm an expert in developing confidence, optimizing mind-body performance, enhancing focus, and developing leaders. I have a dual bachelor's degree in business from a 4-year university, and that just means I can do a lot of things. But my real passion is helping high school athletes become the best version of themselves on and off the field, because I know that that was the most pivotal part of my life. I'm not your typical coach or trainer who helps athletes with the specific mechanics and strategy of their sport. Nor am I a sports performance coach who focuses solely on the physical aspect of your game. I actually specialize in custom tailored training to develop the athlete as a whole, ensuring desired results and maximizing performance. Self-identity, mindset, and focus drives results in physical, mental, social, emotional, and personal development. I teach what I know works, from helping countless athletes and what I practice in my own life. Plus what didn't work when I was in high school and what has worked over the past 8+ years using mind-body optimization and personal development training. Now, before learning these tools, I was anxious. I worried a lot about my future. I was overthinking. I was scared to fail. I felt lost. I was in pain from injuries, and I was really just lacking confidence. I was seeking countless ways to figure out how to feel in control, be happy, feel free, and perform at my best. But most of what I learned and tried wasn't working for me. Most of what's out there focuses on old school methods that are really outdated or singularly focused, which doesn't help the athlete in a way that truly supports them. So, I'm all about teaching elite high school athletes how to gain confidence and develop their mindset when it comes to sports, and how to make the college team in a way that is simple yet powerful. From a holistic approach and without missing the mental, emotional, and personal side of your development. So, what will not being a college athlete cost us? We are missing out on valuable life lessons, being a part of a family team vibe, and future career opportunities. Because college athletes have a family and community, which is especially important freshman year when getting acquainted to college. Having a greater network of people during and after they graduate, providing more career and future opportunities. Overall, they have a better GPA than non athletes. They have the ability to earn money from endorsements, autographs, and likeness. And research suggests college athletes have higher mental health scores and lower anxiety and depression scores than non athletes. And having poor mental health is like being in the prison of your own mind. And with the current events in society, way too many people have been suffering from mental health lately. So, wouldn't you agree that there must be a better way to become more confident and actually get into a college for your sport than spending countless hours searching the internet and trying to mimic other professional athletes without any luck? You're absolutely right. There's totally a better way, and you can do this too. The difference between the athletes I work with who are getting the results and you is that these athletes learned these 4 steps. And I'm going to teach you my system right here today, absolutely free. Sound good? Okay, great. So the first one is going to blow your mind. Step 1, how to make the college team in your sport. College coaches recruit elite athletes who can sustain focus. The ability to focus gives you total confidence to perform in high pressure situations on and off the field. The insane abilities of the most elite professional athletes like LeBron James, Alex Morgan, Tom Brady, Mike Trout, Serena Williams, and Ronaldo can be linked to their ability to be in flow state, which requires deep focus. Here's some key ideas for step 1. Getting into flow state can increase your quality of life, improve your creativity, and make you more present. And the more present and focused your attention, the higher quality your performance will be. You have the power to focus your attention and achieve flow states more consistently with my signature process. But this isn't something you can learn in a book because it has to be practiced and embodied. So how does this all work? So I was working with a client athlete by the name of Drake, and he had trouble staying focused and in the present moment, and he was experiencing anxiety and overwhelm. He tried practicing meditation, but he hadn't been successful. He's very smart, but he just hadn't learned how to succeed in accessing flow state. When he came to me, he wanted to learn how to meditate in a way that led to deep focus and increased performance. So here's Drake's shift. Well, really, I taught him how to focus his attention instead of following the endless thoughts in his mind. Here's a little message that Drake sent me after I checked in with him, and we were doing a meditation, and he left the meditation. I was concerned why he left. And you can see he says, "My bad, I zoned out and my phone died." So he was in such a meditative, focused state that he didn't even realize his phone died during the meditation that we were doing together. So clearly, this method works. Instead of getting distracted, he learned to focus his mind on his goals. Instead of letting his thoughts consume him, he learned to find peace and calm. He learned to focus his attention which got him into flow state. So Drake got focused. In school, in his relationships, on the court, even his teammates noticed differences. He was able to calmly balance the overwhelm of life, school, and his sport. And he even noticed that his worry about failing and messing up started to disappear. He started to feel more confident in games and was scoring more points. He said it was simple and fun, and he felt confident, focused, and determined. Here's the bottom line. Your ability to focus ultimately determines how well you perform on and off the field. Because where your attention goes, energy flows, and this allows you to get in the zone. If you have the skills but aren't able to achieve flow state when in a high pressure situation, then something is off. College coaches are captivated by your ability to focus and perform under pressure, but you may not know how to do so consistently. Once you tap into this, you'll increase your likelihood of being seen and recruited by college coaches to play on the college team. Step 2, how to make the college team in your sport. College coaches want to recruit you because of your strong mindset. And without a strong mindset, you blame outside circumstances for your inability to reach your goals. You are unable to manage your emotions and become frustrated and talk down to yourself. You don't get what you want, you get what you settle for. You expect quick results and are unable to access trust and patience. You see fear and challenges as a bad thing and choke under pressure. This type of mindset is a betrayal of yourself and ends up turning off college coaches. Here's some key ideas for step 2. The stronger your mindset, the more likely you will conquer your fears and achieve your goals. Managing your emotions helps you perform under pressure and creates feelings of peace and calm. A strong mindset allows you to access patience and trust the process as you put in the work to achieve your goals. A positive mindset increases your confidence and you start to experience life as working in your favor versus against you. A strong mindset increases your resilience to keep you motivated and determined to be the best. This is what makes college coaches want you on their team, because with a strong mindset, coaches are more likely to trust you in big time moments. Here's Simon's story. Simon came to work with me after struggling with anxiety and depression with where he was going in his life. The way he expressed his anger was getting worse and worse. He couldn't healthily express his emotions. He had a hard time controlling his negative mindset. He said, I gotta work with you, otherwise I'll end up ruining all my relationships or never making my dreams come true. But really, that's all he wanted. Here's Simon's breakthrough. 1 week after he started working with me, he told me he felt as if a weight was lifted from his chest. He started to understand how to create more positive mindset, and he did just that. He started feeling less anxiety and depression because of his commitment to strengthening his mindset. Here's a message I received from Simon. He was telling me the reasons why he joined the course and then talked about how the program taught him to manage his emotions, and he learned that everything happens for a reason and that patience is the key. His relationships improved and he even got a new job offer. My athlete clients are showing college coaches the significance of a strong mindset, and you can too. Here's the bottom line. If you're struggling to get a hold of your emotions, remember, the more committed you are to developing your mindset, the more you will experience consistency in your results. You must go within to understand and train your mind. This develops confidence. Once you master this, you'll always be able to manage your emotions, break through fears, see challenges as opportunities, and stay motivated so that you can achieve your goals and be the best student athlete you can be. But most athletes don't know how to master their mindset and are inconsistent, nervous, and anxious. They think that mastering their mindset is to bypass their fears and use external sources like clothes, jewelry, and music to develop a false sense of confidence. So if you don't master this, then you won't be able to have consistent results, making it harder for you to get recruited by college teams. Step 3. How to make the college team in your sport. We must own our identity, and this ensures we are maximizing our potential. When you are unclear with who you are, you easily give in to others and don't feel comfortable going against the majority, even when it feels right to you. You walk around fearing what others will think about what you do and who you are, and you don't feel confident in yourself or your abilities. The development of confidence and certainty is dependent upon the development of your self-identity. And if you don't have a strong self-identity, then you're unable to utilize all of your abilities, leaving tons of talent wasted on and off the field. Here's some key ideas for step 3. When you are sure of who you are, you feel comfortable speaking your truth and are okay with potential repercussions. Having a secure self-esteem eliminates the worry you have about what others are thinking, whether they're judging you or not. Developing your self-identity creates happiness, freedom, and fulfillment from within. A strong sense of self allows you to embrace challenges and see failures as lessons and opportunities, not as setbacks. Knowing who you are improves your communication, allowing you to feel understood, appreciated, and respected. The greatest leaders know exactly who they are, giving them the ability to inspire and empower themselves and all of those around them. The bottom line is that without a clear understanding of who you are, you're unable to reach your greatest potential on and off the field. Let's take a minute to hear from Raquel.
The Elevate Your Life program has done a lot for me. Before I started the program, I was very unsure of myself. I didn't really know what I could like. I felt like I couldn't control my day. I felt like the day was more controlling me, and I just felt lost. But then once I started doing the program with a nice layout of what Andrew has taught us, I felt like I've had more control over my life and my day-to-day life, and just being more in the present moment and learning to enjoy life more than just thinking about just the future or the past, and realizing that that's what doesn't matter and that it's just living in the moment.
Wow, what a transformation by Raquel. Now let's break down his actual transformation. When I first met Raquel, he was very unsure about who he was and really wanted to become more confident on and off the court. He also felt lost and inconsistent in his life and was looking for answers. Imagine feeling lost on and off the field, not a recipe for success. I wanted more control over my day-to-day life. I felt like I wasn't in control. Because Raquel had not yet built an identity for himself, he was not in control of himself. This created the illusion that his day was actually controlling him. Have you ever felt like the game or your day was out of your control and felt like it was actually controlling you? Here's Raquel's shift. Raquel was able to understand himself more. I learned how to control my day and was able to adjust without being thrown off course. He learned to enjoy life and be comfortable with himself. It helped me be more confident, which allowed me to realize that all the past events don't define me, and instead, the values I choose to live by define me. And because he realized who he was, he started to understand the value of living in the present moment. It's helped me on the basketball court. I feel like I'm more focused in school, and it allows me to be successful outside of sports. By applying the 4 steps, He was able to establish his identity, which led him to feel in control of his day-to-day life. And wouldn't you agree that feeling in control and in the moment is extremely valuable if you want to perform your best on and off the field? Here's the bottom line. Remember, the ultimate path to being the best version of yourself on and off the field begins with a strong self-identity. And your ability to develop a strong sense of self significantly impacts your ability to see challenges and obstacles as an opportunity to crush them. Once you tap into your true identity, you'll feel comfortable being yourself, improve your communication, and become a true leader on and off the field. And college coaches are looking for leaders that are confident in who they are, because they know that these athletes will give them the best shot to win. Step 4, how to make the college team in your sport. Get a mentor and be a part of a community. Transformation happens with a proven system, a supportive community, and customized mentoring. Here's one of the clients that I work with, Adrian, and Adrian was having trouble staying consistent throughout the program. I was constantly checking in on him, and he just couldn't seem to get a rhythm. He was allowing the things and circumstances throughout his day to really take hold of him, and it was tough for him to get out of his mind. But I wouldn't give up on him. And if you look here in this message, he talks about how I easily could have just let him go do his own thing. But I checked in and day out, and was always pushing him out of his comfort zone. And he says, honestly, I see that you care, and you're starting to be more than just an acquaintance, but actually a friend. That really meant a lot to me. So if you're missing one of those 4 steps, work with someone who can help you create this from start to finish. Here's the bottom line. More and more athletes are wanting to play college sports, so it's getting harder and harder. This means it's going to be less and less likely to make it on a college team. The athletes who have a strong ability to focus, sense of self, mindset, and who utilize a mentor are going to achieve their goals in their sport and in their life. But people who passively wait or just hope something changes in their student and athletic life are just going to have a harder and harder time getting into college to play sports. If you can't do all of those things, work with someone who can help you get there. Because nowadays, getting into college for sports is hard, and this isn't just something that will happen on its own. So waiting passively, endlessly strategizing, and wasting time doing things that aren't getting you closer to your goal is a recipe for disaster. More athletes are being looked at by coaches, and fewer athletes are actually being recruited. So if you want to make the college team and be successful at the college level, you just need to follow and leverage these 4 steps. And the time to do that is now. Now you have a choice. So you could take what I shared with you and let it go in one ear and out the other, and just let it be nice information that might not work. And you'll be wasting your time online, focusing on what and how others are getting better, but struggling to figure out why you're still not as good as you know you can be. And that means getting sucked right down into the bitterness and hopelessness that is found in comparing yourself to other superior athletes. Or if you want to learn the tools and techniques to gain the confidence you need to change your game while enhancing other parts of your life like academics and relationships, all while building the foundation of your self-identity that is confident and unbreakable, then I have something for you. How would you like me to help you put everything you just learned into action? I've set aside some time in the next 48 hours to speak to you personally about how you can apply the 4 steps to make the college team in your sport starting today. So there's a difference between information and transformation. You just got some really great information, but it doesn't become transformation until you learn how to specifically apply it to your game on and off the field. So whatever the challenges are in your game on and off the field, trust me, I've seen it and I know how to help you overcome it. So during the strategy call, I'll get on the phone with you for about 45 minutes, and in that session, I'm going to work with you. You're going to learn what it takes and the steps you should apply in your student athlete life to make the college team in your sport. What's the cost? Absolutely free. But it's not for everyone. Here's why I'm doing this. Because I believe that learning these 4 steps is the greatest asset to any athlete. It's the thing that can create lasting results within our sport, within ourselves, within our academics, within our relationships, and within the world. It's the only thing that can give us back the confidence, mindset, and capability we deserve as high school student athletes. So if that's true, we can discuss it and see if it's a good fit for both of us to work together. I may or may not invite you to be one of the athletes I work with this month because I only work with a small number of athletes. But either way, you'll get clarity on this strategy call. But here's the catch. This is only for certain athletes. You must have a relentlessness about you and willingness to do whatever it takes to not only be the best athlete, but best person you can be. You must be committed and take action every single day towards becoming a college athlete. You must understand there is a level of patience and trust that all the greatest college players possess. Real lasting growth as a student athlete takes time. But if you know you are relentless and willing, understand that these results will require trust and patience, and are truly committed to becoming a college athlete in your sport no matter what it takes, then reach out to me. Because these 45 minutes can change your game on and off the field forever. All you have to do is take that step. Just go to the link below and apply now, but spaces are very limited. When you get to the page, you will see the application. Just make sure you complete all the questions. Then, if you qualify, you'll be taken to my calendar page where you can select the best call time for your strategy session. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Andrew, I want to improve my game and you didn't really talk much about how I'm going to score more points and improve my stats. Listen, I totally understand where you're coming from. When I first started practicing these 4 steps, I was also skeptical and really just wanted to work on what I thought was going to get me the quickest results. But what I quickly came to realize is that this method produced lasting results that are now a part of me and will never go away. And because I transformed myself from the inside, I now experience consistent success in all areas of my life. From being in the relationship of my dreams, to having my dream career, and to feeling the best I've ever felt physically, mentally, and emotionally. Can you now see how shifting your internal world can produce massive success in your athletics, academics, relationships, and more? So athletes, people love this 45-minute strategy session, and you will too. You're going to get a lot of value out of this session. And this isn't just about your game on the field. This is about your game off the field too. About understanding exactly who you are and developing confidence from the inside out so that you can have the focus and mindset necessary to become the college student athlete you want to be. And this comes from taking small little action steps that build up over time. So take that next step now and go to the link right here or in the comment section below to set up your strategy session with me. Congratulations! We've finished the 45-minute video, and now, as promised, your free gift. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram or TikTok at Elevate with Andrew, the word free book, and I'm going to get you that free copy of the 10 Secrets to Enhance Athletic Performance utilizing mind-body connection. And listen, I'm so excited to get on the phone with you and find out how I can support you with your game on and off the field. Let's figure out what you need to do to become more confident, perform under pressure, develop a rock solid mindset, and ultimately become the next superstar college student athlete.